Hello everyone, my name's Ardanaz. I'm from the Netherlands, 21, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So what about you?
Good there. Hey there, everyone. Apparently, my name is Harukaze, but you can call me Haru. So yeah, I'm 18, going to 19 this year, and I'm from Indonesia. If you don't know where that is, that's in Southeast Asia. You know, the big lump of islands above Australia. So yeah,
Yeah, and
good.
well, we're going to be talking about both the history teaching in like the relation between those two countries and what we think of each other right now, as in countries.
As in countries, not
Yeah,
like
exactly, not
personally.
us personally, because we both hate each other, of course.
Of course,
And the
that's why we're doing
difference
podcast.
in anime fandom and the Japanese culture in general in these countries. So what's the difference?
Yeah, and if any of you don't don't aren't interested in any of these, you can just skip it, you know.
Hmm.
Mm. Like for example, if you don't like Japanese culture, then you can just skip the Japanese part.
So, do you want to start with how did this history, the colonial age, how does that get taught in Indonesia in the schools?
Okay, well, obviously you guys are portrayed as the bad guys.
Hmm. Well,
Like
you were.
obviously, yeah. But Indonesian education in general is like very nationalistic. There's even there's even I think there's even a subject called citizenship that basically teaches you to be nationalist. So
Okay, how does it teach you that? Why did you not
uh
take that class?
we it's a you have to take that class in
Okay.
every stage, in grade school, in high school, even in college. So yeah, basically it's like where you learn good manners and like the Pancasila. If you don't know what that is, it's like the basically the moral high ground for Indonesians. You know,
Hmm.
the thing they go to for stuff. You know, it's like besides the Constitution. It's on the same level as the Constitution.
Okay.
So we like learn that basically. So yeah, the education is pretty nationalistic. So when you open a history book in Indonesia and you find Netherlands, usually you will find that we villainize you very much. So
Hmm.
like, oh, they came here to trade, but then they kill us and they make us work without getting paid, and lots of people died. So
Hey, money's money.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, in here
At first,
it's. No, no, you continue.
yeah. Oh, wait. No, 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 no.
Shall I do
Um,
a little bit of my part?
yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Okay. Well, yeah, here it's
Yeah,
basically
of course.
they say that we had the golden age, and then it's what do you say? It's more of an upskill. No, I'm looking for the correct word here. A general world view of the trading and how it all happened and all the colonization of all the European countries. It's very focused on Europe and how they colonized everything. And
Nice.
we weren't. It does say that we're pretty evil from time to time because they do say that Indonesia was trying to get stand on its own and be independent, and that we didn't let you guys until
Yeah, you
some
did
quite
not.
some time. And yeah, but they don't really say very clearly that we were really evil. It was more like, well, it was lucrative, we need money, all that kind of stuff.
Uh,
So
yeah.
definitely, if you guys are the victim, so clearly you
Mhm.
need to portray us more as bad guys.
Yes. I guess so, but it's kind of unfair. So, wait, before we continue, I want to make a disclaimer.
Hmm.
I'm like I don't stand here as the whole of Indonesia, you know. So, some Indonesians may not agree with anything I say.
Hmm.
Don't take don't take me as a prime example of Indonesians, basically. But yeah,
Well,
so
same goes for me, of course.
we're just two dudes, I guess.
Hmm.
So about the lucrative trade, um I did not even know that the Dutch were so focused on money until I played. Do you know Age of Empires?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So when I played Age of Empires 3 and I saw that the Dutch had banks,
Hmm.
then I realized that oh, the Dutch were insane about money.
It wasn't
That's
called the
what.
Golden Age for nothing.
Yeah. It was literally golden. So,
Hmm.
yeah. So in Indonesia, you don't get taught that. You don't get taught that the Dutch needed money or anything. You just get taught that we were like slaves basically, and
Hmm.
that you guys were just getting stuff from us without getting consideration from us. And like you said, you didn't really want us to go into get independent, even when the Japanese lost World War II, right? Like you attacked us again. That's kind of like
Yeah.
did you get taught that the Dutch aggression here in Indonesia? It's
Not really, no. It's basically just about the trading and the slave trade and all that kind of stuff,
hmm
but not specifically what was done. It,
yeah, because like mm,
I will admit that history wasn't my best subject and I wasn't paying that much attention in class, but
I see,
still.
I see. Yeah, so like the thing is here in Indonesia, history is like 90% the colonial age about when the colonial age and before that. So we had great kingdoms, we had cavemen, we got kicked in the butt by Europeans and Japanese, then we basically got on our feet. That's basically it.
Hmm.
So we don't really get taught about like anything in the world in general until like late high school, I guess. That's
Okay.
the thing about that's the thing about Indonesian education. It's very nationalistic, very
Hmm.
nationalistic. So, but it's okay, I guess. So,
I
yeah.
mean,
So like, if you're interested, I can tell you about like the second Dutch, the aggression of the Dutch.
yeah, sure.
That basically when we were taught that after we declared independence, like in 45, after the Japanese surrendered, you guys came back as a part of the Allies and tried to take us back into your fold,
Hmm.
I guess. And you know it the war like continued for 4 years until we finally gained full independence from you. Like it took some help from the U.S. and the UN. Was it the UN or the League of Nations? I forgot. Basically, yeah. So,
I
mhm.
can't remember either. I really did not like history back in school.
uh, can you imagine me liking history? Like everything is nationalistic. I was like, why are we getting taught this again and again? I already know this stuff. Like,
Hmm.
but that's how schools work. So, how about education there? How about the history? Is it more like international, more
It's
global?
it's mostly focused on the world wars actually, because that was very close to us.
I see, I see.
That
Like the
that's the biggest
Napoleonic
part
era.
of it. Sorry?
How about the Napoleonic era?
Yeah, a little. It's made the biggest things are the colonial age, the world wars, and then the rest is just like the whole thing. So you have everything colonial war, world wars. That's pretty much the division.
I see. What did you guys do in the World Wars anyway? I can't remember.
Well, yeah, half of the Netherlands was captured at least, and yeah, we tried to fight for a bit, but that didn't really go as well as expected, of course.
Of course.
And yeah, I'm not exactly sure again why only half of us got captured, but that's what
Okay.
happened.
So moving on. So first, I'm going to start by stating my opinion of your country. You know?
Hmm.
Because like when I think of the Netherlands, truth be told, I think of windmills and flowers. That's it.
Hmm. That's what everyone thinks. And
Yeah.
weed and
Also,
the red light district.
also like how you kind of have like a complicated border with Belgium,
Yeah,
I guess.
you mean that one where it goes through the town?
Uh-huh. I think I saw one that had a house split between two countries.
Yeah, I heard about that as well.
That's, that was weird. Also, that you guys are like under the sea level.
Hmm.
That's the main thing I'm worried about you guys all the time. Like, oh no,
If I
climate
suddenly disappear,
change.
you know why.
Mhm. Yeah. So yeah, basically, history stuff.
Hmm. All
Yeah,
that.
but I don't really. Yeah, but I try to forget that.
Hmm.
So yeah, how about you?
Yeah, when I think of Indonesia, I immediately think of like jungles and all that stuff.
Stereotypical first world thinking.
Yeah, I automatically think about a third world country when I think of Indonesia, but I know that's not true.
Mhm.
Yeah, and looking at the
What do
map, it's quite far away as well.
yeah,
I
I,
never,
I,
I always have
I
to look at a
always,
map to know where Indonesia is.
I don't have to think of a map to
Yeah, it's
to
your
know
own
where you
country.
are. But like, I always wondered how you guys even got here. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
so far
so far
away.
away.
For example, if like Spain or Portugal got to it first and then conquered everything, it's like okay, well that's closer, I guess.
Hmm.
But come on, you guys are like north.
Yeah, it makes no sense at all.
It's like no sense. I don't know how. And furthermore, you guys like came from the west. I think that makes even less sense.
Yeah, we went west and then under Africa.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. Give up good hope. Anyways, do you yeah, continue.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I think about actually. Yeah,
Oh
and of
really?
course the colonial bit.
You disappoint me, Ardennes. You disappoint
Yeah,
me.
there's not that much. The main stereotypes that we all learn about is Europe and America.
I think that accounts for all first world countries.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you know the etymology of first world, third world countries? By the way, the history of the usage of the terms.
No, I actually don't.
Like I think I've read it once. Like, first world countries are it actually originated in the Cold War. I think.
Hmm.
Listeners, if I'm totally wrong, you can correct me in the comments, whatever. Yeah, because I'm not a genius by any means. So, like the first world countries were like America and its allies, so it was the capitalists,
Hmm.
and then the second world countries were the communists, like China, the USSR, and then the third world countries were everyone else, you know.
Okay.
So basically, the name stuck, I think, and because there is no USSR anymore, the term second world country doesn't really apply to
No
anyone.
one ever uses
So
that. It's only
no
first
one
and
ever
third.
uses that. Yeah. Do you ever wonder why we only use first and third? That's probably why.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Okay. I learn something every day.
hmm So yeah.
You said you asked a
What
couple
else?
people, right?
Yeah, yeah. All right, right. I forgot. So basically, I asked my friends about it, and basically, a few of them said like the more conservative ones said, of course, they first remember the history.
Hmm.
Of course, conservatives always remember history. I don't know why. So yeah, so they remembered like, oh, they were mean to us, stuff, but right now I don't really have a problem with them, and scholarships. We appreciate your scholarships
Yeah.
and
So
your
what
universities.
does that do? I actually never heard about that before.
Yeah, so like because we're like close because of course former colonialism.
Hmm.
Uh, we have a few scholarships usually, but I've never like researched into them. But I think a lot of us, I think the Dutch are like one of the main partners of Indonesia in like Europe.
Okay.
Mhm. For not politically, like for education and stuff. Politically, I think I actually did a bit of research. We did not fare together that much until like recently, and even recently, do you know like the case of the drug dealers that were were being dealt the death penalty in Indonesia?
No,
Oh really? That's like an international issue.
I don't
Basically,
remember anything of
uh,
that.
oh god. So I have to like explain it to you. Okay, fine.
Oh, just give me the rundown.
Um, okay, okay, it's no problem. Again, I might be wrong. So. Yeah, basically, the gist of things is like there's a few foreign drug suppliers that came into Indonesia and they got caught. And the law here in Indonesia states that anyone who smuggles drugs dies.
Okay.
So So a lot of outrage comes in because some of them are Australian and some of them are Dutch. So a lot of the countries that are involved say that, oh, that's inhumane. You can't just kill someone for like just smuggling drugs. And then the Indonesians say that, oh, that's their fault. They know the risks, because like this is our country, these are our rules. It's actually a bit controversial right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think of that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that seems quite severe for just some drug smuggling, but then again, yeah, you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, yeah. I also agree that it's not good to smuggle drugs, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I think death is a bit too much.
yeah. So the argument is for the death penalty is like um because like in Indonesia the death penalty is like a bit controversial too because a lot of us like like to live.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's getting a bit controversial here, but basically what the death penalty um the one who support the death penalty says is like, oh, it's when you have the death penalty, the amount of people who smuggle drugs drastically decreases. You know,
Mm-hmm. That's
so
definitely true.
so the main aim is not to punish the drug dealers for like smuggling drugs with death, but more to like prevent
Mm-hmm.
drug dealers from coming in the first place.
I see that.
Yeah. So and of course the anti death penalty arguments are like, oh, you should have the right to live and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Where do you stand in this on this issue and death penalties in general?
You mean when I want to give a death penalty or what?
Yeah,
When I feel it's deserved.
if you ever would give the death penalty.
Yeah, I think mass murderers only, or just maybe murderers in general. You killed someone, then you be killed, that kind of thing, you know. But I don't think for just drug smuggling that seems way too light.
Yeah, but on the other hand, if you take drugs, you could just there. It's not just one life. A lot of lives get
Yeah, that's
ruined
true. You can screw up a lot of people with that.
with a bit of drugs.
Hmm. Yeah, but then
Yes.
again, if you wouldn't be the one to supply them, they'd get it from somewhere else, you know.
Again, there's the eye for an eye principle.
Yeah,
Uh, but as I say, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. So
never heard that one before.
yes, it's like the argument that if you treat something like that, then it'll just come back to haunt you later. So.
Hmm.
So where I stand on this is like I don't support the death penalty, but in the status quo, I think that it is justified because it's already there. So I oppose the law, but I don't think that they should, just send them back just because a few nations like, okay,
Yeah,
oh, you can't do that. It's their fault for entering and knowing the risks anyway. So,
that's
you know,
true. Yeah.
yeah. So basically, back to this topic.
Hmm.
What were we talking about?
What we think of each other. So, and
I
you were talking
guess.
about some friends you asked.
Yeah, yeah, okay. So, like I said, the conservatives think of us like that, and scholarships and stuff.
Hmm.
And the other people, well, basically windmills and flowers.
Yeah, same thing.
So windmills and flowers and something. I guess the more enlightened people, like I'm in debate club, so the people there, I guess, think of you more like internationally, like I guess more than just windmills and flowers, I guess.
The only stereotypes that are actually true here is, well, sort of the windmills. There are some windmills around, of course. Most of them are just electrical ones for generating power, but there are some old-fashioned ones. There's one in my hometown actually,
Where
and
what are windmills originally for, anyways? Like
to make
finding
to
grain,
yeah, for
like grain.
grain. I think they were also used for other things, but grain was the main thing. And the only other true thing is the bikes. Everyone here has a bike.
Bike.
Bicycle, yeah.
Uh, oh, bicycle. Yeah, I wish that were true here.
Yeah, re-
Here, everyone has a motorbike. So
oh yeah, those are rare as well, but they're quite rare. Seriously, almost every single person in this country has a bike.
that would be nice.
It's
You make
useful.
me want to visit there.
Hmm.
You make me want to live there.
I cycle to school.
That's
I
cool.
only just moved in on my own, so now I'm quite close. I used to go with the train and the bus, which was very annoying. And yeah, other than that, I guess the drugs thing maybe. There's
Yes.
weed is legal for purchase, but there are some restrictions on it. I actually don't know because, well, I don't do it. I've tried it. It's nothing special.
Oh, really? You tried it? Was
Yeah,
it good?
nah, not really. I don't like normal cigarettes either.
Mm, that's good. That's good. I'm proud of you, Ards.
Thanks.
You are not an addict.
No, not at
That's
all. And
that's
all my
always.
friends smoke. And then
Oh, really?
two of them are like really addicted to it. The others just at parties, you know. And then I'm the only one standing there with a drink in my hand doing nothing.
So you're like, oh guys, are you guys like high or something? Oh sure. What do you need to join us?
Hmm.
Like you just, oh no, I'm just going to watch some anime. So.
Yeah, exactly. My voice cracked. I have that every now and
I know that's cute.
then.
Right.
Yeah, so any of your stereotypes? I have no idea. What are your stereotypes? I don't you
The
know either.
stereotypes for my country.
Yeah.
So basically, most Westerners that are not you usually
Thanks.
usually remember Indonesia as like only Jakarta and Bali. So they only know Jakarta and Bali and don't know Indonesia in general usually
Okay.
because like try googling us on a map. You will see a bunch of islands and the like a label Indonesia in the center. It
Yeah.
doesn't look like a country,
No,
to be honest.
yeah. It just looks like a massive island.
It just looks like a massive archipelago, and Indonesia is like the name of the archipelago. So
Hmm.
a lot of people thought that Bali was its own country, that Jakarta was its own country. So yes, basically the stereotype is that like it's like Bali is like a Hawaiian place. It's like Hawaii, but more Asian, I guess.
Okay.
And Jakarta is like Hong Kong, but with more pollution. I'm not sure about that, but it's like more traffic jams, because in Jakarta, if you walk from your house to your workplace in rush hour, I think it's actually faster than riding a car.
Yeah, I've heard that's one thing as well. I got mixed up with another country. The traffic there is it's very busy.
Yes, it's not as bad in other cities. It's usually just really really bad at rush hours in big countries.
Yeah.
Cities, big countries. Okay, so what was that? I
Oh,
heard
there's a
something
dog
from.
outside. Yeah.
I thought that was your dog or
No,
something.
I don't have a dog.
You have a cat though.
Yeah, I have two cats.
Mhm. The cat lady.
I'll be
Okay.
one of
Cat.
those in the future.
So basically, yeah. So basically, what you said is true. People see us like a tropical getaway place with maybe the economists seeing us like a place to invest, I
Oh
guess.
yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
It's mostly with the like "Welcome to Java" and that kind of stuff, you know. Because I work for I study programming and I always look up those videos and then you always have the Indonesian guy doing the tutorial.
I
Oh
see.
no, wait, that's Indian.
Oh,
I
really?
keep getting those two mixed up.
Indian, Indonesian. Yeah, actually, as an Indonesian, I got those mixed up too. So
Oh,
usually
okay.
um, because Indonesians, right? So the thing that you will most likely shorten it to is like Indo, and a lot of us calls us like Indos.
Okay.
But then you get mixed up with Indians who use like Indos as the first suffix to a lot of words that are meant to have like Indian connotations.
Okay.
So, for example, like the Indochina, I used to think that was because we were here, but no, that was because India was close to it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Why don't they call
You
it
know,
Indochina then?
yeah. So yeah, I actually had a problem with that too. Like in soccer, soccer, yeah, that's one thing that we know about you. Like you guys are very good at soccer.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Or football. Yeah, why am I
Yeah,
calling it soccer?
thank you, thank
Football is
you.
the here. Being so American today.
Mhm.
So yeah, your soccer team's good. Although I hate Robin van Persie because like I'm a City fan. So
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't care about the clubs at all.
really, you just care about the international
I only
football.
like the World Cup and the European Cup.
Yeah. So did you see the last World Cup? You know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when you guys like changed keepers at the last second.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That is
That
crazy.
was a
Seriously.
great day, definitely. And then after that, we were all depressed with the next match.
Hey, at least you were in Brazil.
Yeah, that's true. I think they felt worse. You know that picture of
Yeah.
that sad guy with the
I
trophy.
I don't think we should be talking about that unless we want a lot of Brazilian listeners to troll us on the comments.
Yeah.
Like, why would this? Second one, baby. So, yeah, basically that's soccer. If you want to know about soccer here, why am I calling it soccer and football? If you want to know about
You already
football
sound like an
here,
American, yeah.
yeah, why am I? I'm turning more American by the second. Like, the soccer, the football here is like really really bad. So, it's not really the clubs that are bad. It's like the association. Like
Okay.
the associations are corrupt everywhere, right?
Mm, yeah.
But here it's even more so. Even like a few years ago, there was even a debate about who becomes the president the of the association, and the league split into two separate leagues, so it was confusing.
Hmm.
And a lot of clubs like disbanded and then come together again. And it's ironic because like Indonesians, we love football like automatically. It's like in our DNA. So it's weird. We're so bad at it.
Yeah, that sucks. Do you play
That
football?
sucks.
Or,
I used to play like play in the neighborhood or something, but
yeah, me too. Yeah.
because like I have absolutely no technical skill. I usually play as either the goalie or the defender
Yep,
because
me too.
because
I
because
suck
I'm
at
quite tall.
everything else.
Yeah, so I'm quite tall. I'm quite physically tall from everybody else usually. So like, usually what I would do is like I play as a goalie for everyone. So I have bad stamina, you know.
Me
So
too.
at the last second, when everyone is usually like tired, I take advantage of my physicality and just force my way into the goal.
Okay.
Have you watched like Yaya Toure?
No.
Yeah, so the way he plays is like he just runs and he's so big and intimidating that everybody around him can't do anything about it.
Okay.
So he's like a monster, you know.
Hmm.
So nobody can get near him. He does it far less now because it's like 30. But yeah, that's basically me at the end of the game, and then I come back to the goal exhausted, and then I let in a few goals and we lose anyways.
Ah, okay. So you basically just run through the whole field, kicking everyone.
Yeah, the English way of playing football.
Are the English so violent?
What?
Are the English so violent, or do you mean the American football?
The English football, like the stereotype that you know the English are like very physical. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know because you don't follow the leagues and
No,
stuff.
I don't follow them at all.
Hmm. It's kind of weird. I can't comprehend you guys who only follow like international football. You know, because like the leagues are like good stuff. You know, the Champions
Yeah,
League is like
I have a lot of
better
friends
than.
who are into it, but I just don't get it.
It's such a shame. You're in friggin' Netherlands, man. You have Ajax. You have like is it Ajax?
Yeah,
Ajax.
we call it Ajax.
Ajax, yeah. Like Ajax, and then there's AZ, AZ.
AZ.
Yeah, AZ. Oh, so that's why we call it Z instead of Z here. You know? Curse you guys.
Yeah, Z is the American way, I believe.
So yeah, so so it's like a huge shame that you're not following football because like
Yeah, and there's even way more big teams, but I just don't care about them. Do you
you
follow
know
any of those then, the Dutch teams?
I guess I like Feyenoord
Okay,
because like City loans a lot of players to them, so I kind of watch their
okay,
their
okay.
development
Mainly for the players then.
for the players because like but I like them too in general because they develop some good players. I always like a football club with a good academy.
Hmm.
Yeah, and talking about language, which I touched upon with Z, a lot of your language like brushed up on us after the colonial age. Like a lot of Indonesian things are like in Dutch. Like the pronunciation of J, you call it like a Y right there.
No, just the
Soft,
letter
soft.
J.
Yeah, the letter J.
We say yay.
Yeah, so it's like Y, right?
Hmm.
So it was like that in Indonesia too until recently. So
Oh, that changed.
yeah, so J would be like Yay, and then DJ would be like J.
Okay.
So that was before the writing was perfected. After perfection, I guess the Indonesian have bad naming skills. Don't blame us. So, anyways, it turned into J, and J is basically like Americans. So J becomes J, and Y becomes Y.
Okay.
Basically, the thing is like in Indonesian, everything is like read it as you write it. So,
Oh, that's nice.
for example, if it's like what's give me a word that's hard to pronounce in English.
Uh, I don't know. I can't think of one.
Mm.
But
So
it's just
basically,
exactly spoken as it's written.
yeah, it's like for example, United like United States. We read it like in Indonesian sense, it's like united.
Hmm.
So we actually read it just as it's written. So that's kind of easy for us,
That's
I guess.
nice. Yeah,
That's
that's
nice.
absolutely not the case with Dutch.
Oh, really?
Absolutely
Explain.
not. Well, for example, um, let me think. Well, there's definitely the case with like the two vowels and the one. So, for example, if you just have one O, you would pronounce it as O, but in a lot of words it's still two O's. And you also have the thing with the C and the K, or the C and the S. You never know which way the C is pronounced. You have all those kind of things, and we have the G. So we have just the individual G, and you have CH. I don't.
Mm,
That's not the case with English. Now we say CH. We say that as ch,
yeah.
and just the letter G as well. So you just have to guess which one you use. Those kind of
So
things.
it's based on context, I
Yeah,
guess.
just knowing the words. Dutch is a horrible language.
Yeah, you mentioned that in forums.
Hmm.
Yeah, is it hard learning Dutch?
The grammar is just awful. It really is. I've also in high school I studied German, which I don't know if that's worse or easier, but that's also really difficult. And I mean, I was pretty much raised here, so it's easy for me. But my dad is English, and his Dutch is just terrible, and he's been here for
Oh,
almost 20 years. 20 years now.
oh God, that
He
sounds that
he
sounds horrible.
understands Dutch just fine, but speaking, nah, his grammar is pretty bad.
Yeah, that usually happens. It's easier to understand someone than
Oh,
actually
definitely.
speak the
I
language.
can understand German quite alright, but speaking, not really.
What else? What else? Like, I have something. Oh yeah, like, is there anything like inherently like? Did we leave an impression on you, someone? Like, is there a lot of Indonesians there or something?
There are, but we have a lot of immigrants anyway, so that they
Yeah, I
don't really
saw.
stick out.
Yeah, of course. I heard that you're like the melting pot, like.
Hmm. Yeah, we have a lot of immigrants. So when you walk around on the streets, you see pretty much every single kind.
Mhm.
And I have no problem with that, of course. Just
Yeah, of
saying that
course.
right now.
Disclaimer: Ardennes is not racist. So like, yeah. So is there any? Are there any racist people there?
Oh, absolutely, definitely.
I mean, of course there'll be racist people everywhere. I mean, is it in like in high amounts or?
Yeah, it's growing actually because we have
Oh,
a
really?
problem with a lot of the immigrants here where I lived.
Ah,
They had like a clash between. I'll have to Google Translate it, but it's pretty much race wars where I lived between Moroccans and Moluccans. I can't remember the Moluccans.
Moluccans. The Moluccans. That's basically an island of ours, I guess.
Oh, is that so? Okay. Yeah, we had a race war between those two for a while now. So,
Yeah,
and
they kind
you'll
of they
you'll
kind of had like wars here too, like like
okay.
religious wars. They kind of like wars, I guess. But correct me if I'm wrong, Indonesian listeners. It might be Moluccans or Sulawesian, like Sulawesian. So yeah, I might be wrong, but somewhere along those lines, they have
Okay.
wars, I guess. Only here it's about religion, like Christianity versus Islam.
Oh, you're really in the religious wars there.
I heard it was it's a big problem there in like Europe about immigrants. Like everybody's taking more jobs than the locals or something. I think it's a
Yeah,
big problem for the Germans. I don't know about the Dutch, but I guess it's a big problem for the Germans or something. Like,
I actually don't know about the Germans how they have that problem. I don't even know that much about it in here. 'Cause, well, I don't follow the news very much. I mainly follow international news.
mm, this is weird. This is weird. It's like if you ever watch Hello Internet,
No.
like it's yeah. Hopefully you will not watch. Listen, if you ever listen to Hello Internet, sorry for the listeners who don't know this, but basically, there's Freddie Harron and the British guy, and then CGP Grey, the American guy. And CGP Grey is the guy who doesn't know anything about the news, but is very knowledgeable.
Okay.
He's American. And then Braid is like the guy who knows everything about the news, but like he's British. This is like the opposite of that. Like you know nothing about the news. But then again, I'm into debating, so I kind of have to know about the news. So
Yeah, you like debating, huh?
I'm in debate, but I usually lose
Ooh.
because I don't do enough research.
Oh yeah, I would have that problem as well.
So basically, I'm like the third speaker. So I just rebuttal everybody.
Okay.
So my job is basically to be the final weapon. Like everybody on my team already told the judge and the opponents our arguments, and I just like point out the falsity of their arguments, and then like reinstate ours. Like, oh, you say this about our argument, but they actually like this.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't know. That's like the Asian Australian format. I don't know how it's in like Europe.
Do you
Like
mean just debating in general?
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, I think.
So what are your hobbies? What do you do?
Well, obviously watch anime,
Yes,
spam mal,
obviously.
play a bit of Hearthstone, do some crap with Photoshop, watch YouTube videos, or on the weekends go out with friends. And that's pretty much it at the moment.
You said you have an inconsistently timed project.
Yeah, I do programming at the moment, so we have
Mm,
one big assignment, and we're doing that at a different company, and we're going to make their mobile app. So
I see. I see.
it's eating up away in the hours.
Programming. That's a bit. I noticed that's a popular area in Europe
Yeah.
because like here, a lot of people, the first things you think of is like uh healthcare first, because everybody wants to be a doctor,
Mhm.
and then and then accounting, and then international relations. Basically, those three.
Okay.
So how is it there? How is it in Europe? Because I know that your education is better. I just want to know which
Uh,
which parts are.
Everyone here wants to be a lawyer.
I see.
That's pretty much it. And then you obviously have engineering and all the other things, but a lawyer is always the main thing that everyone wants for some reason, which is ridiculous because, come on,
Lawyers.
yeah, do something fun.
Uh, I guess like well, lawyers can have a bit of fun, but like the only bad part is like you have to have a lot of paperwork because just
Yeah.
because you're a lawyer, just because a lawyer doesn't mean you're going to like speak like in Daichi like in every case, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can understand people who have jobs like that because like they're boring,
Yeah.
very boring, and studying law is boring too.
What do you study again? You also were doing something, right? Or were you in the
Yeah.
last year of high school? I don't remember.
No. I'm in like my first year of college.
Okay.
You're like 2 years older than me, so
Yeah, I did two
you're
year.
two or three, I guess.
I'm
Three.
I'm 22 next month,
Yeah,
and
so
you're
it's 3 years.
19,
3 years.
almost.
Yeah, I'm going to be 19, like in June. So
Okay.
yeah. Mhm. So basically, what I study here is the inaccurately named um English literature.
Okay.
It's inaccurately named because like uh it's named English literature, but we don't really study English literature.
Okay.
We like
So what do
we
you
like
do then?
study yeah like we like study English in general, the language in general. So,
So like the history of it.
yeah, no, not like that. Like the first semesters are really boring. It's like basic English class because like in college you have to start from zero, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, so basically in like the later semesters, I guess you can choose between linguistics and cultural studies. And in the linguistics, you focus on the language, obviously, and in cultural studies, you like study poems
Okay.
and stuff, and actual literature from England and from America, the English-speaking world, I guess. So it's very inaccurately named, you know.
Okay. And what
So
do you
yeah,
do? What can you do with that then when you're graduated?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know what you want to do later on?
No, I know what I'm gonna do. Like I'm aiming to be a writer, but
Okay.
that's a bit of a dream right now. Hopefully, I can take off sometime, but I don't know if it's gonna be soon. So yeah, so basically that I'm doing steps to get to that, I guess. But
Mhm.
this vacation is really is just a fail safe, like because like
Yeah.
after this I'm going to go and get my master's degree and then get just go through all the educational ladder until PhD.
So then when the writing
And
doesn't take off, you can
yeah,
just fall back on that.
mhm, yeah,
Okay.
and then go into education because my family's like an educational family. Two of my uncles are teachers. My mother was a teacher, and my father was like a lecturer. So,
Okay. Yeah, I also come from a family of teachers.
mhm.
I even tried teaching 2 years, teaching college, but after 2 years, I failed the test a couple too many times, and I got kicked out. But it's fun to have your own little army of kids.
Uh-huh. But like it's not very fun when they oppose you or something. When they
Yeah,
like, they
you always
annoying.
have those two assholes that you want to kick in the
Yeah.
face. But
How about programming? What do you do there?
well, yeah. Basically, what I do is well, obviously programming. At the moment, I do Java mainly. So yeah, what we do a lot is just create sort of like simple programs that do basic calculations just to get the feel of the programming language, that kind of deal. And then at the moment we're more aiming towards creating actual things. So now, at the moment we're going to create an app for on your phone for an actual company, and it's actually going to be used, which is kind of cool. And
It's really
just
cool.
the general thing of programming is that, well, you sit in an office, sit in a chair, and you turn coffee into code. That's basically
I
the
see.
thing.
Hey, that's better than than English literature. You just sit there, read something, and then write it.
Is,
That's
okay, yeah, well,
at,
basically
l-
what I do in
at least
classes.
at least at least you get to like sit in front of a computer and do
Yeah,
stuff.
that's true because when I'm in class, I mainly just every now and then glance towards the teacher, who's saying absolutely nothing interesting, and I'm just doing other stuff. And why do you think my post count is so high?
Okay, so about the app, what kind of app is it?
It's mainly an app for the people who work there to use, so
Hmm?
like they can book their days
So like
off,
a
keep
local app.
track, yeah, keep track of their time schedule, that kind of things. It's basically just the app for the company, so everyone can use and make their day easier.
Well, that's not very exciting.
Yeah, it's not a game, unfortunately. That would be fun.
I wish it was a game so I can like. Wait a minute, is it for Android only or
No, it
for
will be both.
iOS and
Both.
both? Both. I feel a bit like offended by that because I personally use Windows Phone, so
Oh, yeah, we actually were talking about that whether we should include Windows Phone or not, but it's just
you
not
should,
possible.
you should.
It's not
Why?
possible
Why?
because Windows
Why?
Phone is very different. It
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess so.
we're using a program and it only works on iOS and Android. It's tricky.
I hate how I hate how Windows Phone is always getting ignored though.
Yeah.
Like when you buy a smartphone, the guy asks usually, do you want an iOS or an Android?
Mhm. Hey,
I
well,
want, I want
those are the
Windows
best
Phone.
things. I have an Android myself.
Most people do. Like
Yeah.
in Indonesia, especially, iPhones and Apple products in general are usually for like the rich people, I guess.
Okay.
For
Yeah.
like,
Here it's
like
mainly for the smug assholes.
yeah, well, basically that's the same thing as That's rich people. Basically. Like all rich people are smug assholes. So.
Mhm. And the
Mhm.
hipsters. But
Yeah,
that's basically the same thing.
like, but for computers, like, for everybody, like, everybody uses Android, and some of us like uses Windows Phone. But yeah,
Okay.
so
Yeah. Windows Phone is almost no one uses it here. I've seen one
yeah,
person with one.
that's really bad because like if you see the interface of Windows Phone, it's really good.
It's
You know,
decent. Absolutely.
it's definitely not worse than both. Like,
No. And it's also the way that Windows 8 was supposed to be used with a touchscreen. Because I
yeah,
have Windows 8 on my laptop and I just don't like it at all.
I see. Well, my laptop has a touch screen, so it's not really a problem for me
Oh, okay,
because
that's nice.
yeah, so it's like I'm like, it's nice because I can use it like sometimes as a tab, sometimes as a
Yeah,
laptop.
exactly. That's nice.
Uh, so the cool thing is with Windows is like the upcoming Windows 10 is going to be integrated between the phone and the laptop,
Okay.
desktop. So basically, what we have here is like, do you know Siri?
Yeah. Yeah, you mean the
Siri.
iOS speaking thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In Android, it should be Google Now.
Yeah.
The equivalent. Yeah. So basically, like, do you know Halo?
The game.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
game.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I
Do
heard
you know
that Cortana
the
would do
AI?
that, right?
Cortana, yes, Cortana. So
That's
basically,
awesome.
that's the series of Microsoft.
That's awesome.
And the thing is, it will be implemented in the Windows 10 for the PC.
Now I kind of want that.
So basically, you have the Windows 10 Cortana speaking to you. So when you open the PC, it's automatically there, right? You can just say like, "Hey Cortana," and it opens like you just say the commands and stuff happens.
Nice. And does she
And
actually
yeah,
pop up?
mhm. And no, it's free for the first year to
Oh,
upgrade
okay.
to.
But does there actually come? Is there actually a hologram that pops up?
I don't think so.
I'll wait until I get that.
So yeah, the cool thing is that it's integrated with the phone. So basically, the Cortana in your phone and the Cortana in your laptop is like integrated. So when you set reminders on your phone, you can check it on your PC.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice, right?
That's
And
very
you can
useful.
like That's very useful. So basically, like it tracks your interests too. So you don't have to like track your interests twice, like on your PC and your phone. It works in the same way on both.
Okay.
Mhm. So
So
that's the
your
nice
phone is
thing.
basically just an extension of your PC then.
That's like the Microsoft model. So basically, they want us to have basically this one big Windows software for every device. So like everything is just an extension of your PC basically,
Okay. That's
and that's
nice.
very nice. And that's very nice for people like me who don't really want to like have the hassle of like using different OSs
Yeah,
and stuff.
exactly.
Mhm. And the cool thing about it that they finally listened to the Microsoft fans and did not delete the start button this time.
Yeah, that's the main thing I hate about Windows 8.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, the first thing that I thought when I looked at Windows 8 was, where's the start button?
Hmm.
Oh yeah. So basically, they'll have a start button, and when you click it, it's not going to go to the metro.
Yeah, I've seen it, yeah. But there's still some
Yeah.
of those like big
Uh-huh.
squares that will still be
Yeah.
there.
That's like the new theme of Microsoft. You can't really do anything about
Yeah,
that.
well,
That's like
it's fine as long as the start button works.
yeah, the start button works. And if you actually like the metro, which I don't think anybody who uses PC without touchscreen does,
Hmm.
you can still like enlarge it, I guess,
Okay.
and become metro. So sometimes I wonder why people don't buy like Windows phones more. I guess.
Yeah, the main thing I hear is that there's just not enough support for it. There's almost no
Yeah,
apps.
no apps, I guess, because
Hmm.
like it's different as you said. It's
Yeah,
really different.
and
Other
it's
apps.
also quite new still.
Yeah, yeah.
Android and
Like
iOS have been around for a while now.
yeah, of course. Like I think Microsoft just bought Nokia a few years ago.
Hmm.
So now Nokia devices are like renamed. Correct me if I'm wrong, listeners. Like I may be wrong a lot of times here.
Oh, I'm
So
sure we'll be
basically,
told.
yeah, I'm sure they will say. Yeah, so basically, now all Nokia devices will be rebranded to Microsoft. So it will not be Nokia Lumia anymore, but Microsoft Lumia.
Okay.
The
Will it still be indestructible? That's the question.
hopefully. Because like if you see like Nokia Lumia smartphones, it's although it's not as indestructible as the other phones,
Hmm.
Nokia, it's still pretty good
Okay.
compared to other.
And that's the Nokia thing, so they need to stick with that.
Yeah, unless they want to go bankrupt like BlackBerry.
Yeah.
Well, BlackBerry isn't bankrupt yet, but it's really losing ground.
I haven't seen one in quite a while.
Yeah, so because like Android and iOS like started to started to get popular, BlackBerry started like
Yeah.
like let's be honest. Everybody hated the keyboard.
I
Everybody
thought
hated the
everyone
keyboard.
liked that. That was the main reason why people got it.
Oh really? Oh really?
Yeah.
But because like here, I think everyone just hated it because like it was like clack 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 clack. Maybe
It
that's
is a
just
pretty
me.
good idea, actually.
Really.
I
Like
kind of like it. I mean,
yeah,
I've
I
never
guess
used one, but
I guess it's different in every area. Again, this might just be my personal feeling because like for confirmation bias or something. Because I absolutely hated it. Like that's why I switched back into a normal Nokia phone because like I just couldn't handle the bruises on my thumb
yeah,
from the clack
you
clack
actually have
clacking.
to press physical buttons all the time.
Like even the old Nokia phones, like they have soft keyboards. Like
Yeah, yeah, hmm,
it's not really plastic like the
yeah. I have
Blackberries.
one. Yeah,
So it's like nice, I guess, but that's only me. I guess a lot of people like the clack clack clacking.
yeah.
Yes.
I know. I like the touchscreen tabs. They're fine.
Yeah. So about the touchscreen, like the first time there was touchscreen, I was like really skeptical because I was thinking like, I have such huge thumbs. How am I going to use it?
Yeah, I had that too.
So I kept trying to find like the smartphone that has like the keyboard that you can just slide out
Oh
the
yeah.
physical.
Hmm.
But in the end, I couldn't find it. So
Ah, too
I
bad.
just I just bought a normal one, but it's not too bad, because like when you actually buy a smartphone, those problems just like go away. You just get used to it. So
Yeah, you just need to get used to it. Everything will work out.
yeah, yeah. How about you? Did you just like upgrade when it got popular? Or?
I had one of those Nokias until I was like, what is it, 16 or something like that. Then I got one of the cheap Android budget phones, which was, yeah, it was pretty bad, but it worked.
Mhm.
And then just 2 years ago or something, I finally got an actually good phone. So now I have an HTC One. So that was it when
Fine.
it just came out. So I felt proud for a while. I still have it. Works absolutely fine.
The main thing is that it works. You don't have
Yeah,
to have a fancy phone.
but I also like it because it has actually quite a big screen and I can watch anime or whatever on it.
Ah, yeah. The main problem with me too is like big screen. I actually didn't like having a big screen because like if you have a big screen, automatically you have a big phone, right?
Yeah.
And the thing about phones that I actually liked was that you can put them in your pocket.
Oh, I can still put mine in my pocket.
Yeah, so like what I was worried for, do you know those Sony phones, those huge Sony phones that you can't even fit in your belt?
I don't know which one, but
Like the huge ones that you can't fit anywhere. It's like a pseudo tab.
do you mean the Galaxy Note?
No, that's a tab, I think.
I think no, it's a phone.
No, really,
Yeah,
really, that huge thing is a
it
phone.
should be a phone. Yeah, it's sort of both.
It's like huge, like the pseudo tabs. I just hate them. How can people use them?
A friend of mine has
Yeah.
it. It actually looks quite nice. The screen is nice,
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice, but
but
it
it's
kind of
massive. It's a bit too
yeah.
big.
It's like the netbook, the notebook of the notebook of touchscreen, because like when you I don't know if you agree with this, but from like if you buy a notebook, it's kind of redundant. Netbook, the small laptops and stuff,
Hmm.
because like if you want good processing power, I guess you just buy a laptop, a good one.
Yeah,
And if you just want something to work on easily,
you get a tablet.
um, yeah, you get a
Yeah.
tablet. So it's like redundant.
Well, the only thing is that the notebooks do actually have a keyboard, something physical.
Yeah, I guess. But then
So,
there's the ultrabooks.
yeah, yeah. I think it's just mainly for people who take notes of everything or write long stories or whatever on it. Tablet is more for general browsing, that kind of thing.
Yeah, my dad actually made the horrible mistake of buying me one when I was a kid. So
Oh, why is that
that's
bad?
that's a bad idea. Buying your kid a computer that's meant for only work is a bad
Yeah.
idea in general. So,
Hmm.
like I installed a lot of games on it, even though it couldn't take it,
Yeah.
and I didn't know how to charge laptops at the time because I was really young and didn't have laptops yet. So I kind of left it charging the whole night every night.
Yeah. I know the.
That
I do
that
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 too.
destroyed that destroyed the battery.
Hmm.
So the motherboard got fried, and I don't even know where it is right now.
How old were you at the time?
I was still in grade school.
Oh, that's
No,
very
no, no,
young.
no, no. I think seventh grade, sixth, seventh, maybe eighth grade.
Oh, okay. Still quite young.
No, not eighth, seventh. Between sixth and seventh grade, I guess.
Okay.
How about you? How was your tech experience? I
Uh,
guess.
well, through grade school I had nothing. I used my parents' computer. The internet
Mm,
didn't really come around until I was like 11 or 12 or something. Uh,
I keep forgetting that you're older than me.
yeah. Well, it's only a couple of years. And when I was in early high school, I bought my own computer with my the money I got from my grandmother, and
I see.
well, I enjoyed that thing very much. And then I upgraded to a laptop a couple of years later, and then about 5 years ago or something, 4 or 5 years ago, I bought the PC that I still use now, which is still fine.
Do you upgrade yearly or?
No, absolutely not. I upgrade when I have money, and the old thing doesn't really work anymore.
I see.
I bought quite. I spent a little more money last time, so future-proofing myself a bit.
Because like technology just like fly
Yeah,
just like advancing at a really
absolutely.
fast pace. Like in this decade, we might even have like self-driving cars.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about that right now.
Yeah, do you trust that? Do you trust
I don't
a
know.
self-driving car?
Well, not at the moment, but in a couple of years.
Sure, yeah. 'Cause I'm certainly open for it because I hate driving. The adrenaline. Oh god,
You don't
just
like it?
makes. I don't like. If I go for a nice drive, it would be nice. But like in a busy road, oh no, I just can't take it. The danger
Okay.
and stuff. I'm
I
just
love
too paranoid.
driving. I always drive around the neighborhood, windows down, music very loud, annoying
Mm,
everyone.
so you're one of those guys, huh? One of
Yeah,
those guys.
I swear I'm a nice guy, but I love doing that.
Uh, I see. I see. So yeah, got really sidetracked going to technology,
Yeah. How did we get
which
from
I have.
colonial to technology?
Yeah, I have absolutely no qualifications in technology.
Well,
So,
me neither yet.
mm, but at least yeah, you're in European.
Hmm.
Obviously, first worlders should know more about technology. Obviously,
Yeah, because you're such a third world country.
yeah, because I'm such a third world country. So basically, yeah. So go on to the next topic, or
Yeah, shall we go on to our anime and Japanese culture topic? So how is it
which is
over
kind
there?
which is kind of out of place right now, I
Yeah,
guess.
sort of. We were talking about computers. Hey, what do you watch them on?
Yeah, but then you said that you watch anime on phone, so I guess
Oh, that's
like
very rarely. It's just on in the train when no one else is around, when it's quiet.
yeah, it's like, oh, you're watching anime, you geek.
Exactly.
Okay, so basically here it's like there's no hostility about anime fans at all, like at all. If you like anime, people respect you for it.
Okay.
If you're a weeaboo, however, the online community will
Yeah.
not will not respect you. Like the normal people in real life, they will just like ignore you, but the online community is like, oh, they'll be, oh,
Yep.
you weeaboo.
Definitely.
So it's like that in every country, though. So
Do you have any
for
friends who are into
example,
it? Do you have any friends who are into it?
oh, a lot. So
Oh,
basically,
nice.
in Indonesia, basically, obviously we're in Asia, you know.
Yeah, you're close to by.
The televisions usually air anime.
Okay.
So like the national television, not the cable ones. The
What
cable
kind?
ones, they like classic anime, like Doraemon, Princess Shinchan, stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
Like
Mhm.
Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Digimon.
Yeah, we have those as well. Yu-Gi-Oh, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because like if you want to watch like the dark anime, the more R-rated ones, you can't watch it on the national television
Yeah,
because like
not here either.
national television, there's too much censorship in Indonesia. Like I said, we we freaking
Oh, you
censored
can swear
Reddit,
if you want.
Reddit, Reddit, man. How can you ever block Reddit?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I
So
should.
half of your sites are blocked or what?
Mm-hmm. And it was really funny too because like the tagline for it was like internet positive. You can basically think what that is.
Hmm.
Like positive internet for everybody. You can't watch porn. You can't watch stuff. And then I tried to open Faku and I actually went in. Oh my god, you didn't you didn't censor this. And then I tried 4chan and it wasn't blocked. And I was like, oh my god, you blocked Reddit and you didn't block 4chan. Okay, okay,
Hmm.
Indonesia.
Too
Okay.
bad.
I know you're a third world country, but come on, please, some decency.
Hmm.
No. Back to the topic. Anime in Indonesia is like the anime fans. some of us like there actually exists like casual fans who only like Detective Conan. There's a lot of fan
All
girls about
the
that.
main shonens and everything.
Yeah, there's the normal, the
Mhm.
normal casuals, and then there's like the guys like me who follow anime but not like religiously.
Mhm.
Or the guys usually that follows more of the ongoing anime and stuff like that. And then at the end of the spectrum, of course, are the all of the I don't want to say weebu because that's like offensive, I guess.
Just more of the
So
diehards.
the diehards, yeah. So there's them who like don't stuff like that. Actually, the thing that gets more hate here is actually Korean stuff. The people who like Korean culture get more flack here. I don't know why.
Okay.
Like, I'm a bit anti-Korean. I'm sorry, South Koreans. I'm sorry. I just am.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
So,
here it's.
so like, I have a lot of friends who like anime. So yeah.
I don't at all. I have one
Mhm.
person who used to be
You
more
have
into it,
me.
but not really anymore. I do talk with him about it every now and then. He keeps wanting me to check out JoJo, but I just
You
don't
should
like
start.
the art of it. I'll try it one day. But yeah, I only discovered it recently, of course, in this summer. So during high school, I didn't even look at anyone if they were into it or not. And now in college, I think there's one guy in my class. I've heard him say senpai once, so I think he might be into it. I'm not sure.
that's that's quite a nice that's quite a nice indication of
Yeah,
like an anime.
exactly. So he must
Senpai.
at least know of it.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't like because but obviously it's easier for me because like I'm in the humanities faculty,
Yeah.
and what we have here besides English literature is like Japanese literature.
Okay.
So a lot of people there are anime fans. So yeah.
I do have one advantage that, of course, programming. Everyone's a nerd, so
Hmm.
there are a lot of people who are into gaming and apparently maybe anime. I don't know. I did see one guy reading a manga yesterday.
Okay, that's a good sign.
hmm But I didn't know the guy, so
You should have made friends. Oh, you like manga, I like anime. Let's talk. Let's be friends.
yeah. But it was in what's it called? One of those big sittings, when just one guy at the front is talking, and then you have like
Ah, I see.
200 people in the seats.
That's not fine. Um. So yeah.
But generally,
Don't.
if someone knows you're into anime, you're either just a nerd or someone who only watches hentai. For example, my sister, when she found out, she immediately said, "Oh, hentai," that kind of thing. My brother accepts it. I watched a Kamiga Kill with him. I think he enjoyed it, but he doesn't watch anything else. And my dad, well, he liked the old movies, like Spirited Away and that kind of stuff. Don't know if you watched any
More,
of those.
it's like more Disney than anime.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think as well. But they're good movies,
Yeah, they're good
and
movies
my mum absolutely doesn't like it at all.
at all.
No.
Seriously. So what my family is like, it's really annoying sometimes, but like, my mom and dad doesn't really care what I'm into.
hmm
Like, they somebody because as you know, so just to say this, like Indonesia, disclaimer, I am not an actual liberal. I'm just saying that I'm leaning to the left a bit, and that's a bit different from most Indonesians, like
hmm
So you can just cut this out if this is political. Anyway, so
That's fine.
it's fine. I don't know if I'm going to be like bombarded with right wing attacks, but whatever.
Oh, we'll
So
see.
so basically, what my parents usually don't approve of me doing is like doing stuff that isn't in the norm or something like that. But for anime, as long as I don't show them that I watch stuff that aren't appropriate, that is
What
that is
would you be
fine.
talking about? I don't know.
Uh, I don't know. I don't either. Um, so yeah. So basically, my parents don't really. don't really disprove it, but they don't understand it either because
Yeah,
like for
same
me,
with me.
anime is like like a lifeblood. It's one of the things that keeps me going.
Hmm.
It's very good emotional how do you say emotional support.
Just like a boost.
It's a boost. It's not and it's a pretty healthy boost if you take if you take consideration of time, because unless you're addicted, of course,
Hmm.
unless you become a taku and like Mori, at that point you're bad. Yeah. It's bad. So yeah, basically it's like that. And then my brother is kind of annoying. Like my sister, she doesn't care at all. She's like a kid, so she's like, oh,
Hmm.
Frozen, oh, Disney princess and stuff. And but my brother is really annoying because it's like he's like almost in the weeboo stage.
Oh, he is also into it.
Yes, but he's almost in the weeboo stage. Like he's really weird. So we don't like have good consoles or games and stuff. Third world problems. Anyway, so so yeah. So he does this weird thing where he looks at playthroughs and then looks at the news for games and follows them. But he never plays them. He gets all excited over them and talks to me about them, and I just ignore him.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah, so yeah, I kind of feel sorry for him sometimes. Like we have a PS3, but we don't have any cassettes for it because like cassettes. We don't have like any disc for it because it's like sorry for again.
Are you sure you're not the older one?
I'm the older one. So
No, I mean as
so
in
basically,
us, because you're talking about
oh,
cassettes.
I see. I see. Yeah. No. Yeah. I always wonder about that, anyways. But yeah, let's set that aside for now. I have something to talk about later. So basically, what he does is like, you know how games cost like $60.
Hmm.
In Indonesian money, that's like approximately 600,000 rupiahs.
How much is that if you would do the
Uh,
math?
for, um, uh, let's just say that I can get a decent breakfast for like 10,000.
Hmm.
And that's really pushing it because like usually you'd only spend like 5,000 on it. And I'm like I think civil servant salary is like 2 million per month, I guess. So it's a bit expensive to just spend that much on a game.
Hmm.
That's like a whole 2 or 3 weeks of my living money. So
Oh yeah, that's way too expensive.
it's way too expensive, right? So we don't really have those right now. He wants to buy those, but without even those, he doesn't study much. And the thing I hate about him is like he likes anime, but he's kind of a smart ass about it.
Oh yeah, I get it.
So for example, the entire reason why I don't watch Angel Beats and the like is because he always says like, "Oh, Angel Beats is so good, you should watch it" and
He
stuff like that.
overhypes them.
And I don't want to see his smug face saying, "I told you so," and I actually watched them.
You don't have to tell him that you watch them.
But it's still a bad feeling. Like, oh God, he actually told me it's good and it's actually good. So
Yeah, I guess so.
I I just don't like the feeling of being defeated by my little brother,
How old
especially
is
like
he?
because um he's like 6 years younger than me,
Oh, okay.
so it's really bad when you get
Yeah,
outsmarted
I
by a
understand that.
brother that's 6 years old. So sometimes he like, of course, I'm smarter in like in general because of my age and also because I
Yeah, you
focus
just have
on
more experience.
education. Yeah, and I need to focus on education more in general because he sucks at school. That's I'm just being honest. And I was really good at school even though I never took notes or anything. I don't know why. So. Mhm. So, anyways, yeah. So usually, sometimes he gets more pop culture information than me, and when I say something, he corrects me, and I just hate that. Just hate
Mm,
that feeling when
yeah,
you get
I
corrected by
understand.
your brother. Do you have any siblings, by the way?
Yeah, I have. Well, I'm almost 22. My younger sister is. Well, she'll be
Oh
20.
yeah, you told. Why did I ask you? You already told me that you
Yeah,
have
but
siblings.
I
Yeah.
have I have two sisters and a
Oh,
brother.
oh.
I'm the eldest. One of my sisters is almost 20 now. My brother is 18, and my other sister is almost 15.
Mm, I see. So yeah.
We're all
Ho-
kind of close together.
Okay, how are they? Um,
Yeah, they're fine. None of them watch anime, so
mhm.
they're all dead to me.
Yeah, so like, are they interested in like normal stuff, like normal pop
Yeah,
culture stuff?
they're mainly into just regular stuff. My brother's, he's mainly into just general YouTube videos, playing some games every now and then.
Regular
And
stuff. Are you
yeah,
implying
it's
that
just
we're not regular?
yeah, we're not regular. Hey, but at least we accept it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
it's
basically,
mainly just general
uh,
stuff, nothing special.
uh, oh, really? I was gonna talk. I was gonna like talk about like. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember. Like about old and time spaces. So I guess
About
we
what?
can leave this for about like time in general.
Okay.
So I have this problem. Like we can have this like this corner where I just tell everyone about my problem about random thing. I guess. So yeah. So basically, you can tell me if I'm being boring.
Now
It's
go
okay.
ahead.
So basically, what I have problem with this generation. Oh my God, I sound really old right now. With this generation, the problem is that well, the time, like the time perception. You know, I always get mind boggled. Like this a song may be like 22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Like I still consider that new. I still consider that a pretty new song. Everybody's like, "Oh, that's just like 2 years ago. It's so old." And I was like, "What? Are you serious?"
Looks like you're going to hate me because I agree with the rest.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm not. I don't really hate people like that. I just can't fathom about 2 years being so long.
that's not
Like,
that long. It's not that
it's
much
not
of an
that long.
old song. It's just in the moment it's old.
I see. I
And then
see.
you
Just like
obviously
that.
have really old songs.
Uh, because like when I think about that, it's like I think about like old anime, like 90s, and then we watch that today, and that's old. But like in like the animes in the 2006, uh I feel like that's not that old, I guess. But most people are like, oh, that's super old. I was like a kid
Well,
back
not
then
not super old, but I do consider them reasonably old.
because um like your perspective changes when you like consider that YouTube was just open at that time.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
definitely true.
yeah. When you think about it like that, then oh yeah, it's really old. But if you think about it like, for example, in wait a minute, do you have a queen or a prime minister?
Queen, king at the moment.
Okay, and do you have like a prime minister election or something?
Yeah,
Yeah, so basically, like, if you think of it like in executive terms, like 5 years, it's not really that long. You know, it's
yeah,
not really
that's
that long
true.
ago. So I always think of it like that, like in periods. So I don't like. So I think like, oh, that's not long ago. That's the problem I have. Actually, just a
Okay,
teeny problem.
no, I understand.
Mhm. Do you have any trouble with the current generation besides, of course, the obvious ones, not going outside and stuff like that?
Well, we're going to be old granddads right now.
Yeah,
Uh,
whatever.
mm, Not really, actually. Except for that everyone is way more vulgar when they speak. Just the young kids.
Ah,
They say words that I
yeah.
would never say at that age.
Mhm. I hear you. I hear you.
Might just be me, but I hear it from other people as well.
No, no,
And
that's
the new
it's like
music
the same
sucks
thing.
often.
It's yeah, of course, of course. It's the same thing everywhere. I think because like in here, even though stereotypical Asian, everybody's like polite and stuff. Among friends, no, not much. So
Hmm. Okay.
okay, so yeah, so basically, back to anime, I guess.
Hmm.
what I meant to tell you is like we have this club usually
Oh, you're actually in a
like
club.
not a club, like a community, a community.
A club.
It's not a club. It's not like an official anime club. No, it's like a community in like in college in the campus. So yeah, there's like a few dozen people who like anime and usually share in gatherings and stuff like that. Because of course we don't have box sets here, so we just pirate everything.
Okay, that's nice.
That's not, you're saying nice to piracy.
Yeah,
Just so
that's
you
not, that's
know,
very nice.
first world people in the third world you cannot just buy everything. Sometimes you have to pirate them. So
Hmm. Hey,
so
yar.
yeah. So how about you? Do you sometimes go to gatherings sometimes, or is
Mm.
or is my animal your only anime community or something?
It's yeah, it's my only one. Well, obviously I've only been watching this for not even a year, so and in college I haven't found many others that like it yet. None of my friends are into it. So yeah, this is mainly it. It's fine though. I get my daily dose in the chat club, huh?
Yeah. So like yeah, tell us about yourself.
Well, yeah. From I've already said a couple things. Mainly, what I do is, well, I live alone now for about 1.5 months now. Uh, yeah, it's fine. I wake up, watch watch the mouth threads, watch an anime maybe every now and then, go to school, do some work on the projects, go to my job, then make dinner, go to bed. That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the weekends I mainly go out with friends, go back to my parents. Every now and then go to a club or a bar, and do my homework, watch some more anime, maybe read a manga every now and then, and that's pretty much it. Quite boring.
You, you drink. You
Yeah,
drink
yeah, I
pot.
do. No, not a lot. I'm often the designated driver, so I don't get to drink anything.
Ah, I see. I see.
And during the week, I don't really drink anything either. Cost I need to pay for it.
Right, like the life of a college student.
Hmm. Now, in the weekends, I do drink a bit, but at some point, I just don't want to anymore. I don't get drunk.
Well, obviously I can't because like I'm Muslim.
Oh, yeah, you
Like,
can't have alcohol then.
huh? What?
Muslims can't have alcohol.
Yeah, Muslims can have alcohol. Also, just so the NSA, who I know is tracking this, well, no, I am not a terrorist. NSA, please don't kill me. So
Ah, I thought you were.
the NSA,
Hmm.
I always listen to this stuff. I may
Oh,
be
I
killed
don't.
tomorrow
I
too.
think even they don't care about this.
Hopefully they will. Hopefully they will. So yeah. So basically, yeah. So basically the same thing, the same thing as you basically, but
Mhm.
without all the friends and all the basically I'm not really social. I'm like the guy who everyone thinks of as like I'm not trying to brag or anything, but everybody just thinks like I'm the smart guy.
Mhm.
So so when there's projects and stuff, people tend to like uh depend on me sometimes.
Okay.
But like they don't like hang out with me. I'm not like in the club. I have this small clique, I guess, a few
Mhm.
cliques and a few friends that they hang out with, and obviously the anime community. So yeah, so basically that's my life. Yours basically, but more lonelier and more third worldier.
Okay. Yeah, well, during the week, I'm also lonely. It's mainly on the weekends that I go with friends.
Hmm. On the weekend, I just sit there and write stuff. Yeah. So the listeners want to know, I'm like I said, I want to be a writer. So yeah, I have to
Mhm.
practice writing a lot. But yeah, about that, what do you want to be, Ardenaz? What do you want to be?
Uh, the thing I like to do is websites. Just design those, or something that would be fun is like some online community thing. So I don't know.
Mm,
Do you know, like for example, Rooster Teeth or SourceFed or something like that? Do you know of them?
no, no, not really.
Okay, well, it's basically just like a community
I might
video
check them
thing.
out.
It's fun. Something like that would be cool. Or just design websites, work on websites, that kind of stuff.
I see. I see. Well, that's not very. What did you? Is that what you wanted to be when you were a kid?
No, as a kid, I wanted to develop games, but
Uh,
after a while, nah, not really my
yeah.
thing.
They say that developing games is like the anime industry. It's really hard on you, and you don't really enjoy it as much as you would think so.
Yeah, it's mainly fun to play them and watch them, not making them. That kind of thing.
Uh, yeah. So I had this one little thing that I wanted to ask you, but I forgot. Oh yeah, just for the listeners, if you guys want to know, or if you guys are from my anime list, and you're probably right now like, oh, Haru's a guy, you know. Please, people on my anime list, if you are hearing this, are listening to this, if you can keep, hiding my identity, I would appreciate it. I guess.
Don't do it.
But yeah, yeah, for those people who are not from my anime list, my anime list is basically like an anime listing website because
Hmm.
it's hard
And
to keep
forums
track
and
of anime.
everything altogether. It's
Yeah,
basically just a community where you can keep track of what you watch.
so we basically met there. You know,
Hmm.
we didn't meet in real life or anything.
Yeah, it would be difficult. We're basically on the two different sides of the
Mhm.
world.
Yeah. No, no. The other side of the world for me would be America.
Yeah, okay, I guess so.
So, yeah. So basically, we met there, and he, Cardenas, has a female avatar there. That's why I keep saying that he has a female avatar there.
Yeah, we'll have them on screen.
Yeah, you're a lady, Ardenas.
Thank you.
Ir- Ironically, that's ironic because the one who has like an ambiguous gender there is me. So yeah, you can just tell somebody that I don't want to like explain myself. So
Yeah, basically that you're vague with your gender. You don't want people to know what your gender is, just to mess with them.
yeah,
And
because it's
I've
fun.
kind of been telling people that you were a girl,
Yes,
but no one
yes.
believes me.
Uh, yes, because you're so trustworthy, Ardennes. You
Yeah,
look so trustworthy.
well, it's fun to mess with people.
For
But now it's
anyone,
over.
yeah, so not really. I guess if a certain someone from my animal hears this, I guess he will share it with everybody.
I think I know who you're talking about. Starts with an O.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shall we wrap this thing up?
Yeah, sure.
'Cause I'm getting hungry, and I'm sure you're getting tired. It's like what is it, 2 o'clock or something for you there?
You know, college students sleep in the
Yep.
morning.
You have class in 7 hours.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think we'll say that this is it, and I guess we'll hopefully see you next time.
Yes. See now, listen and speak.
Hmm. All right.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, we're sorry if we were too boring. Yes.